completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have. Seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts. And so you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that once this catastrophe is over, life is... Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment. I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the...
This place is... complicated. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely...
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow, there sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature. Makoto was more...
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand it. I suppose what it comes down to. Yes, it does. But in the last analysis...
Do you feel you're starting...
You have already witnessed my... But now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your...
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as...
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty.
Let us return. We are...
Let's go find some treasure. Adventure time. Off we go. Off we go.
Looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley line...
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, she had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do was enter into her. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Why did she go to Conria first? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely. When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, no one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly. In the end, I simply had to, with the help of the sacred Sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. I once told myself that I would never speak, but even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that—
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also...
Oh, well, boy.
With this last cup of tea, thank you, Destiny.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
come a little closer.
Everybody stand back! Huh? Witness the power. Hup. Huh? Here. Think you can get away? Huh? Here. Deep. Huh. Huh. Here. Huh.
Surrender and I'll be...
Rain outlines your fate. Let's play! Huh?
No pain, no gain.
Here we go! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Once again, please...
Hey!
Fear not. Illusion shattered! Ha! 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 Shine down!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with them.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man. They're coming back.
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger...
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have... If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now, just the sight of you appearing before us once more, this hope is the light that...
Everyone on...
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
I'm going in!
You're in.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! He, here!
Yep. Let's spark things up a little. Yep.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never...
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. The monsters will definitely come back. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma's...
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun...
Well, what are you...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms.
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the... No matter what kind of...
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. With you leading us...
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always called, the result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have you could...
Well,
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai, but what Inazuma needs, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over. She seems to have changed up. Huh? What's wrong, What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation No need. I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in...
A battleground.
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Rain outlines your... Adventure time! Off we go!
We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she?
Follow me.
Where are we go? Paimon's dizzy. Whoa. This place... Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that!
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my... We are both warriors. And the dialogue we must...
Wait!
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independent. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself. I would not try to change...
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both do...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been... It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss. Every action undertaken. Determination. Only rules shall... Those were my thoughts when I... Now... There. You wish to make yourself my... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Write an A! In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Weak. Ha! Ha! Now ye shall perish! Strike dead! There is no... Absurd! Inferior. The eye sweeps the lands! Shine down! The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Thunder! Insolent! There is Your verdict is decided. This one, a fleeting shadow. Lightning does not bend to the will of Torn to oblivion! Shine down! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Still there is transcending! Ha! Ha! Insolent! Now ye shall perish! Shine down! Pathetic! Ha! Inferior! no escape! Evasion is futile. Strike dead! The eye sweeps the land. Shines eternal!
Adventure time!
Anya crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated?
It appears your martial prowess, but how long?
How the heck?
In this realm of... She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than...
Then, does that mean this is...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her, if I don't do this, the Shogun's rules. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how 500 years ago, here in the present, they rely... It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. I fight for the I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that during my absence.
But this means...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really... She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never leave. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her... Well, whatever. We can't let anything back. Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, Brain Juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really understands...
Off we go! Adventure time!
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else...
But you're...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nick.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some...
Is she playing dumb?
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter, all I know is that it's the
Because Raiden Makoto is no one...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm.
So, it's abstract, but has a location.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try... This is precisely why when entering the plane of Euthymia...
What? Alright, well, Paimon, stay here then. You two can...
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, always stand to lose.
You... Paimon's had it up to here with both of you!
Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say... Oh, nothing. It just seems... By the way, remember to focus constantly. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Well then, the door is open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.